We always put their interests first.
But you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, we have a simple management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Huh, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Night falling on the Front Range. Gorgeous night in Fort Collins. And Ross Tucker, here's your quarterback comparison.
Well, I can't believe Fowler Nicolosi only has 6 attempts. Colorado State just hasn't been able to convert any third downs to get a drive going.
They're down 13. Colorado backed up in their end at the 13-yard line.
Colorado State showing that 3-deep zone that they like to major in.
Sanders steps into the pocket, fires over the middle, caught there. It's Hunter. Hunter has the first down. And he is stopped at the 31-yard line. 19 yards.
I'm fine with the zone coverage from the Rams. I'm not fine with only rushing 3. They only rush 3 guys. Shedeur Sanders has way too much time. I mean, he's eventually going to find an open receiver. If you give him that much time, Hunter knows exactly where to sit down against that zone coverage, and he's wide open. That should never happen where number 12 catches the ball with no green within 5 yards of it.
Remember, the 2-minute timeout is right around the bend. Long throw, and Hunter knew where the sideline was as he was backpedaling and got the feet down.
Colorado still has those 2 timeouts. That's a long throw in college football. From the left hash all the way to the right sideline. He got 2 feet in. He's ready for the next level. Hops out.
The 2-minute timeout has arrived. First half, Colorado the lead and on the move in the Rocky Mountain Showdown.
Have you heard? Soda's not a dirty word anymore. Introducing Poppy, the best thing to happen to lemon lime since, well, lemons and limes. It's the iconic, refreshing flavor you crave, but with 3 grams of sugar. Real lemon, real lime, real juicy flavor. The future of soda is now, and it's called Poppy. Poppy, soda's back.
First class of the day. And no charger? You're playing a dangerous game. But I guess battery death is just a part of battery life. You get used to it, grow numb to it.
It's a Mac. The battery lasts all day. See you next week.
I hate these chairs.
Come on, rookie, you sleep down here. Is that? Whoa, Reggie Bush.
Yeah. Lost track of time in there. So, what's new?
Since you asked.
Pretty cool. Anything else? What is he doing?
He's watching the game.
Hey, Adam Zucker here in New York. Coming up on the Geico Halftime Report, we'll get you caught up on today's action. And right now, Colorado's opponent from a week ago is still hot. Dylan Raiola, 12 of 13, 2 touchdown passes. That one to Isaiah Naylor. It's now 21-3. Rich, Ross, see you soon.
You got it, Adam. Coaches talk about winning the middle 8. The last 4 minutes of the first half, the first 4 minutes of the second, and Colorado is poised to do that.
Well, they get the ball to start the second half, so real opportunity here for a double dip. Feels like a huge drive here, really, for both squads. Colorado State has got to find a way to get a stop here.
Sanders is 18 of 23. Micah Welch left side. Flag follows him into the line. Dominic Morris the hit and the stop for Colorado State.
Holding. Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
That was the #1 ranked left tackle in high school football last year, Seton. Let's watch him He's going to be right at the point of attack. He's doing good so far, doing good there, right there. Right when they Wakalonji tried to separate, Seaton's got to know to let go. That was a really good initial block by him, but you kind of got to know when you got to let go there. And he's a young player that just learned a lesson.
One key stat in this game in Colorado's favor: no sacks allowed.
That's a big penalty there. And they had 2nd and 1, where you think they're almost a lock to get the first down. Now, Colorado State might be able to get the ball back here if they can get a couple stops.
Sanders, 4-man rush. Pocket collapses. He escapes. Flag is down. Throw is caught at the 37. But it feels like this is coming back. Looked like Michael Welch out on the pattern.
It's definitely coming back, and it's another hold against this Colorado offensive line.
Holding. Offense number 54. 10-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
So it's the new starter at right tackle, Phil Houston. He's going against Gabe Kershke right there. Watch 58 with the move here. It's just speed to power. Woo! He knocked him back. Houston was hopping on a leg like that. And because of that, he ended up holding him. That is a tough block for an offensive lineman when a guy goes speed to power like that. You see all the new faces on Colorado's offensive line. They've done a nice job so far tonight until those back-to-back holds. Now Colorado State should absolutely get the ball back.
Michael Welch, another flag is down, and Welch spins. That's a sizable gain out to the 37-yard line, but the flag is back at the 21.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense, number 91. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. It's an automatic first down.
That's enormous because it's added to the end of what was a really nice run by Michael Welch.
Devastating. Absolutely devastating against the Rams. You have them in 2nd and forever, and for them to just run a zone run to the left. Watch Mitchell right there in the middle of your screen. He got the face mask of Benson. Boy, that wasn't real long that he had it, but they saw it.
Sanders sets up, fires, deep left side. It is incomplete. Shepard almost had it. Elias Larry in coverage.
Elias Larry's having himself a half. The Navy transfer at corner. He was stride for stride with Shepard going down the sideline. Really a pretty ball there from Shedeur Sanders. I mean, he really is tremendously accurate. That's one Shepard will probably tell you he should make that play. He wants to play at the next level. He's got to hold that one in.
2nd down and 10. Target line is at right about the 35-yard line, and you can choose from Alejandro Mata and Jace Feely. Feely has a stronger leg. Sanders over the middle. Oh, big crunching hit. Jimmy Horn Jr. somehow holds on, and that's a first down.
Jimmy Horn Jr. is not a big guy, but he is courageous. Watch this. Wow. And he bobbled it, but still held on.
1st and 10. Going quickly here. Sanders backpedaling, fires just over the hand of Horn on a deep crossing route. 2nd and 10. 1:05 left in this first half.
That's an overthrow there by Sanders. He threw it off his back foot. Jimmy Horn Jr. was wide open. That's one critique I definitely have of Shedeur Sanders. Sometimes he takes too many sacks, and too often he's throwing off his back foot or off platform when he doesn't have to.
Colorado has 2 timeouts left. Sanders fires. Got a man! Wester! He's 5! He's touchdown! Colorado! 34 yards!
Too much time for Sanders and too much speed for this Colorado State secondary. If he has this much time to just sit there and step into the throw against this zone coverage, these speedy receivers running right in between the second and third levels of the defense wide open.
And again, we talk about the middle eight, the last four of the first half, the first four of the second half. Colorado scores. They get the ball to start the second half. Deion Sanders and Colorado flexing here.
What do you mean the connecting rooms were not confirmed?
Exactly, not confirmed. But they're super close, though. There's just a courtyard in between them. Well, actually, it's an alley, but nobody lives in it anymore, so that's cool.
Go ahead and lock the door.
What?
When you want your kids in a room that's actually connecting,
Lock that door. Why would I lock the door?
it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
Colorado down 3-0. Remember, they had missed a field goal, and Shedeur Sanders engineering 2 long touchdown drives. This last one, 84 yards on 9 plays.
It would be hard to overstate just how significant that penalty was against Mitchell for the face mask. After Colorado's offensive line had back-to-back holds, the Rams had a great opportunity to get off the field that they weren't able to do.
Kobe Johnson is going to bring it out reluctantly. Reverses course, and not a great return. Out to the 13-yard line. Coming up, Geico halftime report. Adam, Aaron, Rick, and BJ break down the first half and catch you up on the best Week 3 highlights.
And now, because they called a couple of timeouts earlier, Colorado State only has 1 timeout. So they're going to have to really drive the ball down the field and get the ball to the perimeter and try to get out of bounds. If you're Colorado, your corners should be playing outside leverage, meaning outside of the receivers they're covering, so that you don't let them get out of bounds after they catch the football.
And always know where Torrey Horton is at all times. Yikes. Colorado State is going to be now inside their own 10.
They had 18 penalties in this game last year, and it really cost them the game. And so far, some of these penalties tonight are costing them dearly again.
5 tonight.
Now you got to really be careful if you're Fowler Nicolosi. Now it kind of swings from wanting to try to score points to making sure you don't give the ball back to Colorado or make a foolish decision.
Just the 1 timeout. He'll throw it from the goal line. Fires to the sideline. It's caught. That's Jamari Person. But it's back to the original line of scrimmage, and the clock is rolling.
Excellent tackle there by McKinney. That's exactly what I just talked about. Stay outside of them. Don't let them get it out of bounds. The clock just keeps on moving.
2nd and 10. Colorado brings 4. Fowler Nicolosi steps through it. Fires on the run. Has a man out across the 30. That's Horton. Clock stops. They'll move the chains. And Colorado State has to work quickly, down to 21 seconds.
They need to get on the ball right now, because as soon as they set the chains, the clock will start moving again. They need to save that timeout.
Clock starts.
Too much time here.
Ball snapped at 15 seconds left. Fowler Nicolosi flushed, getting to the sideline, and he escapes. But look at all the time that's gone off. There's just 8 seconds left.
Well, they took 6 seconds before they snapped the ball. They had a first down. The clock was stopped. You cannot wait 6 seconds in that situation before you actually snap the ball. Now, they're going to try to get a chunk play down the field and then use a timeout.
And Horton came off limping. Groin strain last week, didn't practice a lot this week, has played in this game but has not been effective. 2nd and 9. Fowler Nicolosi fires it down the sideline. Winfield, and it's incomplete. 2 seconds left, and the news just gets worse for Colorado State.
This was after he made that catch. I said earlier in the game, sometimes those soft tissue injuries can get aggravated. It certainly looks like Hortons did on that catch he made.
Third and 9, 2 ticks left on the clock. Prevent defense, certainly.
Make sure you don't throw an interception to number 12, that's for sure.
That's a good point. Little inside screen to Goody, and Goody up the field has the first down. Flags down. That could extend the half.
Well, I think
if
it's going to be
a defensive penalty.
Yeah, I think it'll be an illegal block, would be my guess, by Colorado State downfield. I don't know what the penalty could have been on the defense there at that point in the play.
Colorado is starting to walk towards their locker room. Now, wait a minute. Did he point? He pointed in Colorado's direction.
I think there's some confusion out there.
I think he pointed in the wrong direction. I think the penalty was on Colorado State.
No, I was watching the side judge, and he said illegal low block on 12 white.
All right. It is on Colorado, and it stops the clock, and it brings the football to the 34-yard line. Now they've got a shot to throw it in the end zone. And obviously the official's microphone is not working.
I saw number 10, the tight end, Vince Brown, and Travis Hunter get tied up towards the end of that previous play to Goody. And at first glance, I thought maybe it was a block in the pack by Brown. Watch 10 at the top of your screen. Top right of your screen, watch number 10, Brown. Oh, yeah, you know what? Hunter went low on him. You're not allowed to do that. You can only go low within a yard of the line of scrimmage in the tackle box. That's a terrific job by the officials to see that.
It was in front of the Colorado bench, and they started to walk to the locker room.
All I saw was Hunter on the ground and Brown on top of him, and I assumed it was a block in the pack by Brown.
And the penalty is enough to give Colorado State a shot at a long field goal, a 52-yarder. We are at altitude, and there is no wind. And the kick is badly missed. And that sums up the sequence of events for Colorado State. Costly penalty. 2 touchdowns by Colorado. And it looks like Torrey Horton's injury has surfaced again.
And Colorado gets the ball now to start the second half with all of the momentum on their side.
All right, let's check in with Tiffany Blackman. Tiff.
Coach Sanders, on your 2 scoring drives, your offense and Shedeur Sanders, they just kept finding a way to stay in rhythm. How do you keep it going when you get the ball?
Well, the running game, we're featuring somewhat of a running game today. The running backs are doing well. We're protecting our quarterback, and everybody knows that when we do that, it's going to be trouble. But the defense will pick it up. Usually we come out and play well the second half, but now we picked it up from the start defensively. I'm so darn proud of the offensive line, the defensive line, and Buff Nation as well.
Thanks, Coach.
God bless everybody.
14-3, feeling pretty good is Colorado here in this Rocky Mountain showdown. Some big throws and big plays. We head out to New York. Adam Zucker, Geico Halftime Report.
All right, Rich, thank you very much. Coming up here on the Geico Halftime Report, a busy night atop the rankings, including the dogs being tested right now in Lexington after this word from your local station.
Matlock Premier Sneak Peek, Sunday, September 22nd on CBS. The United States Military Academy. I walked through this gate as a kid and came out of this gate as an officer, prepared to lead in combat. As graduates, we leave West Point, but it never leaves us. Duty, honor, service to country, the ability to find courage when courage seems lost. I'm Dave McCormick. I believe we need a new ethic of service in the United States Senate. That's why I approve this message.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $8,900 total value. We are professional grade. GMC.
Want to multiply your win? Maybe times it up by 10. Get New Jersey Lottery's hit. Putting on the blitz. Cash Blitz.
20 times 50, 100 times, yeah.
Multiply your cash 200 times, yeah.
No way!
Get your Cash Blitz scratch-offs now.
You could win big and how.
Don't miss it. Putting on the blitz.
With over $320 million in prizes, play Cash Blitz. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Get ready for a big deal with Astound's ultra-fast hypersonic internet for only $20 a month with a 2-year price lock. Plus, get a $100 Amazon gift card and add 5G unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Because reliable internet and better mobile is a big deal.
By the time this Eagles fan is finished drinking his Pepsi, you'll be 15 seconds closer to game time. Eagles watching. Better with Pepsi.
What's Bob Casey really gotten done in Washington? He made sure COVID relief checks could go to convicted felons. When reasonable people tried to stop murderers and rapists from getting checks, Casey voted to send them checks anyway. Even the Boston Marathon bomber ended up with a big, fat check.
Go big or go home.
Bob Casey went big. He botched it. And it's time for Bob Casey to finally go home. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Scan to stream news while you enjoy the game. CBS News, Philadelphia.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Halftime Report. For all your insurance needs, it's easy to Geico.
Silence your phones and welcome to the Geico Halftime.
Jaden McGowan, you might remember.
And he's got away. The score at Fort Collins, Colorado on top of Colorado State 14-3. Travis Hunter all but 2 snaps in this game. The guys will weigh in on ours in a moment. But first, let's check out some of the highlights going on around the country. And Georgia, another low-scoring first half, but a little surprising, AT, that it was against Kentucky.
Yeah, they dominated Kentucky as of late, but their offense hadn't moved the ball hardly at all. They just been sputtering, really struggling to get anything going on the offensive side of the ball. Carson Beck fumbling, but then finally Trevor Etienne runs to the left for no gain, and Kentucky is making this one a close one. But remember what happened in week 1 when they started out slow.
Yeah, a couple field goals so far. Kentucky got smoked last week. Texas now, and Quinn Ewers leaving with an abdomen injury. And here comes Arch Manning, DJ.
We have a problem. Okay, maybe not. First play for Mr. Manning when he comes in, rose to his right, finds DeAndre Moe. Just how Coach Sark drew it up, but he wasn't done. I got a lot more, baby. I got some will, baby. He got his own money. He got his own money. Go, Arch. He's just like his granddaddy. That is not his uncle's ability. That's granddaddy.
Strong family.
Ryan
just hit Isaiah
Arch Madness.
Hit Isaiah Bond for another. How about Jackson Dart? This guy has more total touchdowns than incompletions entering the night.
24 straight to begin last week's game. He's off to the same kind of thing tonight. 19 of 26 in the first half. And by the way, Henry Parrish is having a great first half as well. 107 yards on the ground for him. Complete total offense. And can Jackson run? Yes, Jackson can run.
He is.
Touchdown for Mr. Dart.
Wake
Ole
Forest.
Miss is a complete football team.
Wake's lost 64 straight to top 10 teams. Tennessee is already halfway to a century mark, midway through the second quarter. They can run the ball too, AT.
Yeah, speaking about teams that can run, Dylan Sampson on the first of his 4 touchdowns so far in this first half. And then Deshaun Bishop outruns the defense for a 53-yard touchdown. 37 points, fellas. Tennessee scored in this first quarter. They're getting revved up for Oklahoma next week.
That'll be an interesting one.
That is not a fair fight
right now.
Josh Heupel going home.
Kent State had -5 yards. In the first half.
Why are you picking up?
I'm just saying, it's hard to do that. Tennessee looks complete.
Very complete. That's what they are. That's the word right now for them. All right, we're going to shift our focus back to the Buffs and Rams when the Geico Halftime Report continues. The Home Depot College Football on CBS is sponsored by FanDuel, Jersey Mike Subs, The Home Depot, and by Geico.
Good morning, everybody.
Danny, what are you doing up there?
Watching the fresh morning prep, the sizzling bacon, the slicing of the tomatoes, the popping of the fresh lettuce. You know, my lease says I get free subs. Freshly prepped every morning. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Why pay too much for cable TV when it costs less for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Start at FuboTV.com.
All right, let's run that again.
Geico has fast, fair claims 24/7 right on the Geico app.
To file a claim, just tap.
Just tap right here to upload pictures, customer.
Try getting on a first-name basis.
Sure. Vicky.
To track your status, just click. Super easy.
They're connecting with the mannequins.
You're doing great, everyone.
Ooh, you're a pro.
Scroll, tap, scroll. Ouch! Oh! I'm cramping.
Yeah, we've all been there.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
I overdid it. Like a showboat, I just overdid it.
The truth about DIY is you never really do it all by yourself.
Because this setup took 2 videos and a quick demo. You can change your color here. And all of this started here, detoured here, and ended
down here.
And this pizza wasn't delivery. This was.
I wonder if they do have it.
We do. So whenever you start a project,
don't worry.
You're not alone.
We can do this together.
So what are you working on?
Basketball is a very physical sport. There's so many times that I've got hit on the basketball court. Marks don't hold you back. Movement leaves marks. You're not the best, but it's shooting.
Degree Ultra Clear. Non-stop protection against white marks.
From this can't miss moment to this hello new grandpa moment to that whatever this is moment. Your moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older, or 60 or older with certain chronic conditions, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. You have options. Ask your doctor about Pfizer's RSV vaccine. Because moments like these matter.
Jersey Mike's freshly slices it right in front of you. You can't fake that. You can fake my outfit. You can fake these haunches. You just can't fake a freshly sliced Jersey sub. Made the authentic Jersey way since 1956. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Yeah, that's how I get by.
An NFL doubleheader featuring 2 of the game's best QBs going head-to-head. Now that's a CBS Sports Sunday.
Back to the highlights we go. Colorado's opponent last week, Nebraska, looking good. Dylan Raiola, at this point, BJ, more touchdowns than incompletions with that one.
You got a nice, clean pocket, baby. You in the rocking chairs, they would say it's Smokey and the Bandit when you're sitting in that convoy. He's got some wiggle. He got out of harm's way, finds a wide open Husker, Jalen Lloyd. Get on down, baby, so we can score this touchdown. All right, here we go. We're going to fool him a little bit. Not that you needed to, but we're going to fool him.
Whoa, that was
you
late.
better hurry up and get that end zone.
Where's the flag?
Knocker. There you go.
They got Illinois on Friday. Michigan figuring out who's going to step up a little bit more this year, Rick.
They've got a nice little running game going. They're getting more consistent up front in that portion of the game. That was Khalil Mullings. He'd go for 153. Alex Orji would replace Davis Warren. Here's a touchdown pass pass. They're going to have to be much more consistent next week against USC.
And yes, next Saturday on CBS, it's big time at the Big House when number 11 USC and number 17 Michigan meet for the first time as Big Ten rivals. We'll get you set for kickoff with a full hour of coverage from Ann Arbor beginning at 2:30 Eastern. They're taking us too. Right now, Colorado on top of Colorado State 14-3 at the half, and Shedeur Sanders is heating up.
Man, he really heated up. Rich Waltz mentioned it at the end of the game, that middle eight, those last 4 minutes of that second quarter, this offense was on fire, man. Shedeur Sanders was dropping BBs. The offensive line, with the changes they made, doing a good job. Colorado State couldn't just rush the ball, but Rick, Shedeur Sanders is dropping dimes.
Pat Shurmur made a nice little adjustment there. He was doing a lot of lateral stuff, crossing routes in front, and frankly, Colorado State was corralling him. Then they started getting down the field, taking easy shots. You can see how Shedeur hangs in there against the pressure. That should have been called targeting. It's shocking. But this guy has NFL arm, and he throws into NFL windows.
You know better than any of us sitting here having played quarterback how difficult it is to stand in that pocket when everything's crashing in on you on all sides. But he is as calm as anyone when that is occurring. When that pocket's in on him, he'll step up, he'll move to the side. He has the little subtleties that go along with the position. He has those down, and yes, he's NFL quality.
Yeah, 9 straight completions on that touchdown drive that we started up with there. And what's up?
I'm just putting my hand. I'm just relaxing, man.
There is, by the way.
Take a break.
There's one other matter to settle here.
What? Brian, no, I wore it better.
Look at that.
Who wore it better?
Big Tar Heel.
You need some Affleck head.
No, man, give me some Geico. Come on.
By the way, we can all attest that BJ takes very good care of the beard.
Yes.
Show morning. getting the grooming.
You walk in.
Maybe I'll come to the meeting. Maybe I won't.
I don't think I should.
I'm edged up.
You can't get on national TV looking all raggedy.
I'm just saying.
It's a session.
Horn, Hunter, and Wester, along with Shedeur, are like the Olympic 7-on-7 team in 2028.
And interrupting what we just did is like a wet blanket on TV.
We've had enough conversation.
Did he just give me what the?
I think he did.
We've been
jealous.
there. We've done that.
Rick's jealous.
We'll talk about your...
I have a summer beard.
All
summer
right.
here and summer
We'll continue
there.
this conversation from New York for now. Your second half is coming up.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Halftime Report. For all your insurance needs, it's easy to Geico.
One, two, three, go!
Wow. I want a strong America. I want a proud America.
You. Bellevue, that's it. I mean, sometimes you just ain't all there. Now. Take a look at yourself. There's something wrong with you.
Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
All right, here we go.
No. What's my next step?
Dad.
You break it, we take it.
We can take it.
Trade in any phone in any condition at Verizon for the new Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
Give me a recipe with these ingredients.
Let's do that one.
Only on Verizon.
You know the most exciting thing about life? It's how you can change it. How you can reinvent yourself. You can move to new cities, try on new styles, meet new people, take on new challenges. So go ahead, reimagine yourself. We did. Introducing the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks.
You know, you only get one body. It might be the perfect size to do this. Your body may take up a lot of space, or have to speak with its hands. But no matter what body you're born with, you only get one. Let's fight like hell for it.
Did you know MasterCard and fintechs are helping this entrepreneur dream bigger? Look closer. MasterCard is securely connecting more of their financial picture beyond credit scores so lenders can approve loans for those who deserve them. Meaning this small business can keep opening new doors. MasterCard. Helping partners do incredible things every day. Together, the possibilities are priceless.
Nighttime in Fort Collins, Colorado, 14-3 over Colorado State. Now, earlier today, there was a huge tailgate scene outside Campus Stadium. And it's the Mountain Dew tailgate. And star receiver, former NFLer, former Colorado State Ram, Michael Gallup, one of the most accomplished pass catchers in school history. It's his first trip back to his alma mater, and he was here to get the party going. And, of course, you do the do. And I'm not sure who that guy is in the background, but, you know, plenty of tailgating games. And Michael also had some help from Mountain Dew's The Mountain Dude. Hey, wait a minute, that's Ross Tucker's coat. Is that Ross? That's the Mountain Dude. We'll be back with the second half kickoff right after this.
On a tense Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Holy smoke, State 1 and the fans are going wild. Deputy Ewers, quick, call for backup.
Backup?
Yes, Deputy Quinn Ewers.
We don't need any backup. I got this.
Call backup.
I'm sorry, did you say you wanted a Dr. Pepper?
I said backup.
Look, we don't need any backup, even if he has great hair and famous relatives.
I think we're talking about two different things here.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
You know I made it to the playoff.
Without any backup. I get it.
At FanDuel, we know how great it is to celebrate a win. And we want everyone to celebrate this NFL season. That's why we're giving away over $1 million in prizes with FanDuel free-to-play games. So lace up those dancing shoes. Because with FanDuel, you can feel like a winner after every play. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official partner of the NFL.
With wet AMD, I worry I'm not only losing my sight, but my time to enjoy it. But now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments, so I can do more of what I love. Vabysmo works differently. It's the only treatment designed to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Treatments like Vabysmo can cause an eye infection or retinal detachment. Vabysmo may cause a temporary increase in eye pressure after receiving the injection. There is an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke associated with blood clots. Severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye can occur. Most common eye side effects were cataract and broken blood vessels.
Open up your world with Vabysmo.
A chance for up to 4 months between treatments with Vabysmo. Ask your doctor.
NFL legend Steve Gleason's story of triumph and hope on CBS Mornings.
It's been a tough few years. My daughter and I, we just can't get ahead. I'm working 2 jobs, looking for a third one. Everything costs so much. Filling up the car, getting groceries, and the bills, they keep stacking up. I blame Bob Casey. His reckless spending caused prices to skyrocket. Casey's inflation is costing us thousands of dollars more per year. We can't afford that, and we can't afford Bob Casey anymore. Keystone Renewal PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
14-3, Colorado on top. First half game trends. Shedeur Sanders was brilliant. 20 of 27, 2 touchdowns. And Colorado has a ground game. That's a first this year. Braden Fowler-Nicolosi, Colorado State quarterback, has struggled. Rich Waltz along with Ross Tucker. Tiffany Blackman will join us shortly. I don't think the last half of that first half could have gone any worse for Colorado State.
Well, they've had their opportunities, really both sides of the ball. They can't convert on third down. They haven't been able to get off the field, and credit to Colorado, right? We talked a lot about their defense, a lot about their offensive line, and their struggles. They have both been really good so far in this game.
And they scored at the end of the first half, and they have the football to start this second half. And that's certainly a big shot in the arm for the Buffaloes, who were down early in this game. Remember last year, it was Colorado State on the road in Boulder. They had the lead. Colorado was down, and they rallied for that double overtime win. We check in with Tiffany Blackman. Tiff?
Hey guys, for Colorado State, we saw receiver Torrey Horton leave the field kind of gingerly going into half. Remember, he's dealing with a groin injury. Well, I saw him come back out, he got on the bike. And when I spoke with Coach Jay Norvell and asked about his status, he told me, hey, he's been sore for 2 weeks. He's doing his best just to battle through it, guys. And so he's going to try to tough it out for his team today.
All right, thank you, Tiffany.
Colorado State needs something positive to happen. They need to get this crowd back in it. This is one of the best stadiums I've been at in college football. Electric atmosphere. They got to get the student body back in it by making a play.
On the ground, Augusta. And that ground game continues. You saw how happy Deion Sanders was going into half. The fact that they were able to move the sticks on the ground. And there's an injury. A Colorado State player, looks like James Mitchell, down. And he's being helped off the field.
Well, that would be a big loss because Mitchell's probably their best defensive tackle. And they haven't been able to get a lot of pressure up the middle. And as we've seen, Colorado is running it more effectively, really, than they have in the last 2 years.
45 carries and 75 yards on the ground in the first 2 games this year. Straight ahead, and that's a first down. All the way out across the 40 to the 43. And that's Augusta. This is a really talented back and just a sophomore, the transfer from Arkansas.
Watch this block by Benson, the right guard. He's just going to knock Lorich back. Look at him. I mean, just get him out of there. That is not easy to just knock a defensive tackle back. And Lorich is in there because Mitchell's out.
From the 42, flags and whistles.
Before the snap, false start. Offense number 56. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Tyler Brown, who moved from tackle to left guard.
Must have been right before that because I didn't see anything there, but Cam Baratow, number 94, pointed it out right away.
Looks back to the 37. Augusta in motion. Sanders throw. Horn with the catch. And Jimmy Horn Jr., who last year in this matchup had 7 catches and a touchdown. And he's one of the weapons that Pat Shurmur, who's in his second year here at Colorado, has at his disposal. 4 just dynamite wide receivers. Sanders fires it out. It's off the hands of Horn. Horn is 5'10", and that pass was out of his reach. They're down 7.
Way too high there by Shedeur Sanders on the move. Horn really had no chance. Would have had some room to run if Sanders made a better throw. Brings up 3rd and 7. Colorado State has got to get off the field on one of these third downs. It looks like they're playing zone coverage again. Let's see if they try to heat Shedeur Sanders up here once.
Sanders, and the throw is caught right at the stick by Travis Hunter. We'll see where they mark him. It's a first down.
Wow. They only rushed 4. Sanders knows where he wants to go with the football. It's number 12. Pretty decent coverage actually there by Jones. Right side of your screen just gave a little bit too much ground. You got to be tighter to the inside receiver there. You know he's just going to run a quick stop route like that at the sticks.
Into Colorado State territory at the 48, a gust of in motion. Sanders again to the air, fires, tight window, caught. Will Shepard, 43-yard line.
I'd bring some pressure, Rich. I know Sanders is pretty good against the blitz. He's smart, he sees it, he gets the ball out quick, but he's in too much of a rhythm right now on these intermediate passes. Freddie Banks needs to bring the heat.
No sacks, and that's a headline for Colorado's offensive line, and that's one of the reasons Sanders has been picking Colorado State apart. That's a loss of a yard, and will bring up another 3rd down and 6.
Another opportunity for Colorado State defensive coordinator Freddie Banks to get off the field, although this could very easily be 4-down territory for the Buffs, depending on what happens here. Still looking like zone coverage.
Four men come, Sanders' little dump off, and it's incomplete. It was broken up, so it's 4th down and 6.
And he threw that behind Wester. Wester's going to come from the left side of your screen. Sanders steps up. He's open. Shedeur Sanders throws it behind him. So Wester still wouldn't have gotten the 1st down, but might have given Deion Sanders something to think about. Instead, he's going to punt it away. It looks like Colorado State got to stop.
Bassett's punt to the sideline, and it's out of bounds. It was LaVon Brown trying to haul it in. Colorado State gets the football, but they are backed up.
All right, 3rd time's a charm. Here we go. It's okay. We'll get on the next one.
Pressure's getting to him.
Maybe we should change it up.
Now I got it. Oh.
Keenum, get loose.
Here we go. Daddy's got this.
Hey, you got us this far. Keenum's going to finish the drive.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay.
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Basketball is a very physical sport. There's so many times that I've got hit on the basketball court. Marks don't hold you back.
Movement leaves marks. Your anti-perspirant shouldn't.
Degree Ultra Clear. Non-stop protection against white marks.
With multi-view on NFL Sunday Ticket, you can watch up to 4 live games at once, which means keeping up with your fantasy team is no longer a fantasy. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday.
Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power, brings you the Ego Power Plus blower. Reaching an incredible 765 CFM, it's more powerful than gas. And at speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, it's the most powerful Ego blower ever. Featuring Ego's patented 56-volt arc lithium battery technology, it runs up to 90 minutes on a single charge. Plus, the same battery powers all Ego tools. Exclusively at Lowe's, Ace, and Ego authorized dealers.
Most people won't change the world, but then again, most people won't call the Flatirons their backyard and send their work to space and become household names, because it takes the right kind of bold to see the bigger picture and the smallest and move faster, like way faster, and push more, make more, change more. Don't be like most, be more.
Travis Hunter has been everywhere tonight. He usually is.
On offense, he's had a very solid evening so far. Shedeur Sanders knows where to get him the ball and what he can do after he gets it. And then defense has made a couple of really nice plays when they tried him deep, and then on the 3rd down to Horton. Just another day at the office for Travis Hunter.
All right. 2 plays off. So far this season, 325 snaps. He's missed only 13.
It is just remarkable.
Justin Marshall, who left the game in the first half, is back in at tailback. And this is Marshall, and he's hit hard at the 3 and back to the 4. It's a gain of a couple. It's just incredible. I mean, like nobody has played at this level this many snaps as a two-way player.
No, and I mean, my former teammate Champ Bailey dabbled on the offensive side a little bit. Charles Woodson, of course, won the Heisman, dabbling on the offensive side. There's no dabbling. I mean, he's got 9 catches, 66 yards. He is a full-time player, both sides. Just think about how many meetings he has to go to during the week.
Play action. Fowler Nicolosi scrambling again, stopping, firing. Oh, into coverage! And it's picked off! Preston Hodge of Colorado. Disaster for the Rams.
These are the type of decisions Fowler Nicolosi made at times last year. The coaching staff thought his experience would get him past doing stuff like this, but you just cannot make this throw, really ever, but especially backed up. That is an easy interception. The Rams finally get a stop and have a chance to try to make it a one-score game, and you can see Fowler Nicolosi, he knew it right away and is so angry with himself.
There were a lot of turnovers in that wild double overtime Colorado win last year. That's the first one for either team here. And Hodge with a terrific play on the ball.
Gotta hold him to a field goal here if you're Colorado State.
Timeout, Colorado State. They're first of the half. Full timeout on the field. Correction, Colorado.
It's a Colorado timeout. Back after this, 14-3, Buffaloes.
A Chewy order for Rue is on the way. Purina One, his favorite food. With proven nutrition for healthy energy you can see and hear. For low prices, for life with pets, there's Chewy with Purina One.
Thanks. What'd you get? Oh, I got another double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double hot, double calf, double sweet. Hey, did you know that Discover doubles your cash back at the end of the first year?
You are cut off. You earn, we match.
Debbie.
Unlimited cashback match.
Experience luxury in every drive with the 2024 Buick Envision. Quiet tuning technology creates a serene interior, while ambient lighting enhances the perfect mood. Discover the exceptional with Buick. Buick, exceptional by design.
The Home Depot College Football on CBS is sponsored by Coke Zero Sugar, GMC, Discover, and by Chewy. Those some of the two-way players in college football history, but none of them as many snaps and at that high level. I think the best comparison you can make is Shohei Ohtani and what he does. Obviously, he's injured this year. He's not pitching. But in his 2 MVP years with the Angels, he was a top-flight starting pitcher and one of the best sluggers in the game. And that's what this guy is, a unicorn. From the 13, Sanders, nice touch, caught there. Wester is knocked out of bounds. Right at the 1.5-yard line.
Another open receiver. Let's see where this ball comes out. At the tail end. Ooh.
If it's over the pylon, it's a touchback, but from that angle.
It looked like it went out of bounds. I think that's the right call, that it went out of bounds as opposed to over the pylon for a touchback.
And his foot, I believe, was on the line before that ball released. Touchdown, Travis Hunter.
I think, Rich, too many people might have buried the Buffaloes prematurely after that loss last week to Nebraska. Just an in-breaking route from Hunter. Shedeur Sanders puts it high. Hunter's so tough to cover man-to-man. The Rams elected to go man-to-man there, and you can see right there why it doesn't really work when you're trying to cover Travis Hunter and some of these Buffs receivers.
Boy, it sure works when Shedeur Sanders isn't on his back. When he has time, he will pick you apart, and he has done that tonight. 25 of 34, 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns. This one to Travis Hunter, and the lead grows for Colorado.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo.
Mountain Dew.
So, what did you think of the pitch I emailed you?
Yes, the one that you emailed me. I remember. The pitch? Oh, Dog Days. What a title. Here we are. Very Victorian, which I loved. Unique relationship is formed. I love unique relationships.
With a twist.
I know, because I read it.
Great. I'm going to tell them you're interested.
Huddle up, stay fit, and fuel your fandom. Enjoy the home field advantage at Fairfield, official hotel partner of the NCAA.
I'm Madeline Matlock. I'm a lawyer, like the old TV show.
Where did you come from, Madeline Matlock?
Matlock, premiere sneak peek Sunday, September 22nd on CBS.
21-3 now. Colorado on top. Don't miss the WNBA matchup tomorrow, 6 Eastern. Connecticut at Las Vegas, and then Phoenix at Los Angeles on Tuesday at 10:30 Eastern. That on CBS Sports Network. Travis Hunter. It's interesting because when he leaves the field, the next offensive or defensive coordinator, whoever's next, quickly goes to him right away. It's like, okay, now here's what we're going to run. Get yourself ready and get back on that field. And there's flags down that come flying in after the return. See, he's come right back out. The first guy that greeted him when he came off the sideline with that touchdown was the defensive coordinator, Robert Livingston.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 13. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's first down, Colorado State.
We got Travis Hunter in his last 4 games, if you want to stretch it all the way back.
already has 10 catches, well on his way to over 100 yards yet again. It's really, I mean, I know we're talking about it a lot, but we've never seen anything like this before. And if you're Colorado State, there is a lot of time left in this game, almost an entire half. They just need to get some type of positive momentum.
Marshall with the carry. And for more on Travis Hunter, let's check in with Tiffany Blackman.
Yeah, guys, what did defensive coordinator Rob Livingston tell us? He said, I couldn't stress this enough about Travis. Beyond what he does on the field, he talks about him as a person and just that he's humble and happy-go-lucky. He said he's as special as an individual as you're going to find. So he's really the total package, it seems, guys.
Thank you, Tiffany. And one of the things they've had to figure out is how are you going to make him last a full season playing just about every snap of every game. That's not an easy equation, obviously. Fowler Nicolosi with a throw, and it's caught there. Jamari Person with the catch, and Person is out to the 28-yard line. DJ McKinney made the stop, 13 yards, and a positive play for Colorado State. Torrey Horton was out on the field for one snap of that first drive, but he is on the sideline here. It feels like he's re-aggravated that groin injury. That's a huge loss if he can't come back into this football game. Quick toss, Marshall on the right side, and Marshall has a seam. Marshall across midfield. Carter Stoutmeyer made the stop for Colorado, and Colorado State's on the move.
And it's because they got some good blocks down the field there on the flank. Watch Karras get out there. 78, the right tackle, then 10 to the right side. Vince Brown, the tight end. Both of those guys got excellent blocks downfield. And Colorado State, it feels like they finally have a little something going.
Winfield in motion, and the throw is over Winfield's head. See the total yardage. It's a good start by Colorado State, but Colorado has dominated since.
Well, and the real issue now, being down 21-3, is I think Colorado State wanted to stay balanced. They wanted to run it. The relative weakness for Colorado's defense is their run defense. Their secondary is excellent. So Colorado State really wanted to come out and try to run the ball. I don't know how much of that we'll see, although there is still plenty of time.
Fowler Nicolosi, little pump fake, and again, Marshall out of the backfield, but this time he's caught and dropped by Nakai Hill-Green.
Feels like Marshall is the Rams' best weapon with no Horton, right? I mean, he's the guy that shows some explosiveness and can really make some plays, which is why they're featuring him smartly, although he's got to come off now on a critical 3rd and 4. You have to assume, in my mind, this is 4-down territory for the Rams at this point in the field.
Fowler Nicolosi escapes, waits, fires out of bounds. And let's see if it is in fact 4-down territory on 4th and 4.
I think it has to be. I mean, they haven't really shown the ability to stop him on the last few drives.
Colorado State just 65 yards rushing.
No Horton, no Marshall. So the two best offensive skill position players for the Rams are not out there. Be alert for Fowler Nicolosi's legs. He might have to use them.
Got to get to the 39 for a first down. Winfield in motion. Let's see the pressure they bring. It's a 4-man rush. The throw caught. It's Winfield. And he holds on, and he just has the first down. Preston Hodge on the coverage.
Boy, did they need that from Armani Winfield. This is not a good throw from Fowler Nicolosi. But Winfield stops, jumps up, and is able to get the first down and make a play for his passer.
Keegan Hollis is the running back. Fowler Nicolosi, a little inside screen, and that was blown up early. And that was DJ McKinney, a guy that his entire coaching staff feels is going to play on Sundays.
Well, that was the perfect play call by the Rams. They had a tunnel screen called to the left. The Buffs brought a blitz. It was perfectly set up, but McKinney ruined it. Watch, they got the whole offensive line coming out. If Person gets a better block on McKinney right there, that might have been a touchdown.
Person in motion, 2nd and 10. Fowler Nicolosi over the middle, caught, and it was Person who was hit by Hodge, short of the first down. Another 3rd down in about 5.
And still likely 4-down territory for the Rams. Person goes in every quarterback meeting. So even when the quarterbacks have extra meetings, he goes in because a lot of reasons, right? You want to be around the quarterbacks as much as possible, but he wants to know what they're thinking, what they're looking at.
Colorado doesn't have the right grouping on the field.
Timeout, Colorado. It's their 2nd timeout of the half. Full timeout on the field.
3rd down 6. Colorado State trying to dig out of a 21-3 hole. Big sequence when we get back.
Basketball is a very physical sport. There's so many times that I've got hit on the basketball court. Marks don't hold you back. Movement leaves marks. Do not be desperate shooting.
Degree Ultra Clear. Non-stop protection against white marks.
We're kicking off game day with a Twisted Tea drop. We're surprising real Twisted Tea fans who love the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Why pay too much for cable TV when it costs less for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax figure of myself. Cool, right? Look at the craftsmanship. I mean, I even got my nostrils right. It's just nice to know, years after I'm gone, this guy will be standing the test of time. He's melting. Oh, jeez. No. Okay.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Runners on the corner for Judge. That may go over Cedar Avenue.
Another steal by Leonard. A poster finish by Kawhi. Wow.
Schofield does it. Your new NCAA champion.
There's Palmer with the toughest dive in the competition. That should seal it.
Wyoming from the 9-yard line. Allen keeps it himself. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Colorado on top. Colorado State move with the ball coming. CBS in the fall. 16 everyday Americans face off in an epic climb up a treacherous mountain for the chance to win $1 million. Do they have what it takes to reach the summit? A special sneak peek. The premiere episode, September 29th on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
I think Colorado's going to bring pressure here. Look at the bottom. They're man-to-man across the board with a single high safety. That would indicate pressure. Fowler Nicolosi's got to get it out.
Justin Marshall's back in the game, and this is Marshall on the carry, breaks a tackle, bounces off another Buffalo, and is really close to the first down.
Boy, that's an interesting play call with man-to-man coverage against the blitz like that. Brings up 4th and very short. Obviously, Colorado State will go for it here. I'd like to see some kind of under center run from Colorado State because there's just not that big of a menu of runs when you're out of the gun. So often it's just inside zone away from where the back is standing. Direct snap here.
4th and less than a yard. And that's Marshall in the Wildcat. Excuse me, that's Avery Morrow. And Morrow's got the first down.
I like that, a little change-up. The reason why you do a direct snap is because you get an extra blocker. Brown gets a block. Montini, 44, gets a block. And the Rams finally, again, getting close down to the red zone. Nice play call there on 4th and short. Again, it's man-to-man coverage across the board with a single high safety in the middle of the field. The receivers have to win.
Fowler Nicolosi, quick throw, caught there. That's Vince Brown, the tight end. His first catch of the ball game. He's a big, long guy, 6'6", 230.
Nice protection by the big guys up front. Brown just runs a quick out route. He's got to win, right? He's working against an inside linebacker, off the ball linebacker. That is not Hill Green's forte. He is a downhill thumper. That's a matchup Colorado State needs to keep looking at if the Buffs are going to play it this way.
2nd down, 4. Marshall, nowhere to go. Deion Hayes, the sophomore, the transfer from Pitt. And a loss of 4, and a loss of a shoe.
Left guard Alex Foster, number 69, took a knee after that play.
Third down and 8 will step aside, 21-3, Colorado.
DSG, family clothing and gear priced to win, only at Dick's. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
You drive in today?
Of course not. There's no parking.
Like you know to check the sign first, before parking.
Do you hear it? I hear it.
I feel like I do hear it.
Oh, man.
Why didn't you read the sign?
You think you can pay a parking ticket in heirloom tomatoes?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Why do 80% of NFL players choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I like to sleep cool.
And I like it warm and cozy.
And I really like it when we both get what we want.
Sleep Number does that. Actively cools and warms on each side. Shop now at a Sleep Number store near you.
Alex Foster on his way to the sideline. Colorado State is driving impressively without their best player. Torrey Horton has not been on the field for this drive.
Watch Foster. Let's see what happens to him. He's going to pull, and the linebacker comes downhill, and then he runs into Deion Hayes. Deion Hayes does an excellent job setting the edge there. One of the things the Colorado coaches like about him. And Foster had that arm hanging.
It's a long drive. And they're faced now with a 3rd down and about 6. 13 plays, 64 yards. Sophomore quarterback Braden Fowler Nicolosi. Colorado showing pressure. Here they come. Fowler Nicolosi, back foot throw, and it's incomplete. Jamari Person. And it was Preston Hodge in coverage.
CSU's got to make some more plays against man-to-man coverage. Colorado brings the heat. Fowler Nicolosi throws it to the right guy, but just too far. It's man-to-man coverage. You have to give your guy a chance to make a play on the football. This brings up an interesting decision here for CSU, because a field goal would make it a 2-score game. It would go from down 18 to down 15. They're going to go.
2-2 on 4th down. They need 6. Blitz comes. Fowler Nicolosi throws. Caught! Person to the 4. 19 yards.
Travis Hunter's complaining. He thought it was a push-off. Let's look at a different angle here as Colorado State's on the ball. I don't know. They got tangled up. I think it's a good no call there.
Keegan Hollis, the ball's loose. The ball is loose. Bentley is on it. Oh, my goodness. All those plays, all those yards. And they cough it up on the doorstep.
You have got to be kidding me. I am feeling that guy's pain right there, and that guy as well. Sometimes it's just not your night. What a terrific job by the linebacker, Levante Bentley. The handoff's to Hollis. Now watch Bentley 20 come in, rip it out of there, and then recover it. That is just an awesome play by Bentley, and obviously for Colorado State, the exact last thing you could have happen in that situation.
Forced fumble and a recovery all in one swipe. Red zone takeaways, something that Colorado is very good at. And for Colorado State, they're the complete opposite. They last year struggled to hold on to the ball in the red zone. Augusta trying to get outside. Jack Howell sends him out of bounds after a gain of about 4.
I'm curious, Rich, to see how Colorado plays this the rest of the game. Do they trust the O-line? Do they run the ball a lot to keep the clock going, like a lot of teams would do? Or do they keep throwing it to try to put up more numbers for Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, and the guys?
Hunter, 10 catches, 68 yards. Little dump off, and that's the tight end, Savell Smalls. And he's out to the 24-yard line. That's a first down, 13-yard gain.
Smalls almost never gets the ball. It was a late dump off. I don't know where number 8, Boom Jock, for Colorado State's going. He's running away from the guy with the football. Smalls was actually a 5-star edge rusher recruit coming out of high school, and Colorado this offseason converted him to tight end.
Started his career at Washington, a Seattle native. Sanders Knight, you can see, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Augusta, not a huge ground game, but just enough to give you hope that the Buffaloes can build on it. I mean, you look at those top 4 guys, Hunter, Shepard, Wester, Horn Jr., they are all great. We talked about, are they the best foursome in college football? And now Oregon's got 4 pretty good ones, and Tez Johnson and Evan Stewart at the top of that group. But man, those are all guys that are big-time receivers. Sanders, Augusta. He's got a nice game. And he lost the ball. Who's got it? Colorado State says they've got it. Officials, no signal yet. Colorado State forces a turnover. Chase Wilson at the bottom of the pile. And there's still hope in Fort Collins.
It was a well-designed play by the Buffs. Let's see the ball come out. Yeah, I think they knocked that ball out. Boom Jock. Watch number 8. Boom Jock. Let's see if anything was down before he punched it out.
The previous play of a fumble recovered by the defense is under review.
That is a fumble. I didn't see anything else touch the ground. It was a good wrestling match for the ball on the ground, but that was a terrific play by Boom Jock. There was no knee down, no shin, no elbow, no forearm. This should be Rams ball.
It was Chase Wilson at the bottom of the pile who emerged with the ball. And you would guess that this one won't take a lot of time.
Watch Boom Jock, left hand, knock it out. Tough to see from that angle. It's the other angle that's really the money angle, where you can clearly see Jock knock it out before anything's down from Augusta. See, nothing's down, the ball's out.
The hand is not down. If it was a forearm, then he'd be down.
Yep. Boy, that is huge for CSU. This is the best angle. Watch. Nothing is down. The right hand is down, but that doesn't mean he's down, and then Jock knocks around with his left hand.
Gene Sterator, chime in on this one.
Yeah, guys, you hit the nail on the head. Augustus keeps himself off the ground with the left hand, posting himself up to get extra yardage, but it also doesn't put him down by contact, and we can clearly see that the ball's knocked loose right at that time. So I think it's a pretty easy review and a clear fumble.
Gene, it feels like, as we take a look at it again, in this rivalry game, which is so heated.
After further review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It's a first down, Colorado State.
That the officials have kept this game under control so far. You agree?
Yeah, I do agree, Rich. And you know, going into a game like this, big rivalry, intensity, a lot of bulletin board material, as we've all said and saw and set the show up with. But it seems as if the officials have closed in, communicated with the sidelines, the players, and to the team's credit as well, it seems like they're keeping the intensity during the plays and not having a lot of extracurricular activity, which is great for the game.
A lot of times, Rich, after a sudden change, teams like to take a shot, maybe a play-action pass and go deep for the Rams.
Vince Brown, the tight end, in the slot high. There's movement on both sides. And I think this whistle's going against Colorado State.
Before the snap, false start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
That's Tanner Mearley. He's the one that came in for Alex Foster.
Take a look at the left guard. I think Vince Brown, the tight end, might have moved too. But see, Morley there moved when the defense moved. And if they were in the neutral zone, then that should be on the D tackle, Taufik Thomas.
Marshall the tailback, 1st and 15. It's Winfield in motion.
Little face mask there.
Yeah, they look like a face mask, and the Colorado State sideline is pretty vocal about it, but no flag.
So that face mask there was not a long time, right? It was a slight grab, but that was somewhat similar to the face mask they called on James Mitchell earlier in the game. Watch, right here, Thomas reaches it out, grabs it, turns his head. I mean, it wasn't much of one, but he definitely grasped it for a little bit.
Avery Morrow in the backfield. It's a gain of 3, 2nd and 12. Fowler Nicolosi. Boy, in traffic. Winfields and McKinney and a few other folk. And it's 3rd down and 12.
Rams are struggling to get open. Watch the receivers here. Again, it's just straight man-to-man coverage. I think they thought Winfield right there. Nice job passing that off by Colorado. It's man-to-man coverage, but they passed off so that they were right there. There was nowhere to go for Fowler Nicolosi.
It's 3rd down and 12. Remember, Colorado State's 3 of 3 on 4th down if they pick up 6, 7 yards here. Blitz comes. Fowler Nicolosi rolling, looking, throwing, and it's incomplete on the sideline. Now this is a really ambitious 4th down. This would be 4th and 13 or 4th and 12.
I'm not sure why Fowler Nicolosi watch the pocket. He's got time. The guys up front are doing the job. Why did he leave? He unnecessarily left the pocket and kind of put himself in a situation where that was the only throw he could make.
And I know that drives offensive linemen like you nuts.
1,000%. Usually, the best part of the pocket is if you step up. 4th and 12, they're going for it. Jay Norvell's not messing around.
Marshall in the backfield. Fowler Nicolosi has time, steps through the pocket. Throwing on the run, and it's picked off! And that's Hunter! Travis Hunter up the right side! Hunter inside the 45. The 2-time All-American, Travis Hunter. Flags down for the celebration. Frustration for Braden Fowler Nicolosi.
I mean, who else would get that interception but Travis Hunter? Fowler Nicolosi did a nice job. Again, the offensive line, pretty good. He steps up, bought himself some time, wasn't going to be able to run. And Hunter's running that route like a receiver.
Rolling on the field is an interception returned by the defense. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 12, 7, 99, and 23. It's a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. That's the first penalty towards disqualification for all players. First down, Colorado.
So, first of all, he's running that route better than the receiver is, which you would expect since he's also one of the best receivers. And watch all these guys. So I love that the officials that threw the flag, they made a point to write down all the guys' names so they could call them all out publicly. When's the last time you heard that? They 4 different numbers for guys on a celebration penalty like that.
And Hunter on that return, 38 yards, looks like he's going to get this snap off.
I think he earned it after that long return.
Third turnover for Colorado State.
Colorado should run it here to be able to take it to the end of the quarter.
Nope. Sanders loads up. There's a lot of early contact there, but no flag.
So it's a little thing, but you have a 3-score lead. If you run the ball there or even throw a safe pass, you get to the end of the quarter, right? Which is what you want. The clock is your friend. You want to keep that thing spinning.
Second and 10. Sanders, little pivot there. Hunter's back in the game, and he makes the catch, and he's out of bounds. To keep him, it's a flying headset. To keep him fresh, he gets 3 days off during the week. They literally shut him down for 3 days. He goes to meetings, gets his body right, gets set to go again on Saturday. And boy, has he gone tonight. 21-3, Colorado.
As a member of Navy Federal Credit Union, Frank feels financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things, like if he should look at a text during his anniversary dinner. But what if there's an emergency? What if he left the iron on? What if the house is on fire? Does the fire department text? Frank has a lot of things to worry about, but as a member of Navy Federal, his finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
I got my together. I got my together.
The whole class knows I got my together.
Just say it. You can get your shots together, too. Your COVID-19 shot and your flu shot at the same visit as recommended by the CDC.
I got my shots together, dude.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both.
Are you getting your together?
The Summit special sneak peek of the premiere episode September 29th on CBS.
Class-leading safety features at every turn. The Hyundai Tucson.
Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $229 a month or get 1.99% APR or up to $1,250 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Jody J asks, about to add the 88th device to our network. Can our internet keep up?
It can, Jody, but more devices means you need faster internet.
We've engineered Xfinity's network so you can upgrade your speed to keep doing everything you need to do, like working, video chatting, streaming, and slaying zombies, all in the name of science.
I've never been to a seance.
Upgrade and switch to Xfinity Internet with unlimited data and 1 line of unlimited mobile for just $35 a month. And ask how to get a free 5G phone.
2018.
an American journalist murdered by the Saudis, body sawed into pieces. But Dave McCormick demanded his hedge fund stay loyal to the murderers to protect their investments. The same McCormick who had ties to Vladimir Putin's personal slush fund, investing nearly $500 million into Russian sovereign bonds, and made a fortune investing in China's military. Dave McCormick. Can't trust him to be for us.
I'm Bob Casey, and I approve this message.
Let's play Bob's Dare to Compare. My mango set versus the competitor's similar set. What are you looking for, Sam?
A quality dining set that seats up to 6 people.
Both sets are solid mango wood with 4 chairs and bench, but mine comes with your choice of paneled or upholstered chairs with Papa-Pedic seating. Theirs cost $15.69, but how much is mine? Spin that wheel. Only $9.99. So you get more choices and save hundreds with my mango set. Dare to compare. In store or at mybobs.com.
Finding heart in every beat. CBS News, Philadelphia.
On to the fourth quarter. Moments ago, Tiffany Blackman and Deion Sanders.
Coach Travis Hunter can do it all. What kind of spark did you just give this team with that interception?
It's unbelievable. What about his defense? What about his offensive line and protecting the quarterback and the running game that is vacant? I'm so darn proud of these young men. I don't know what to do. I want to just line them up and kiss all of them. I love them. I love them to life.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, and God bless.
Yeah, he's been everywhere, as he usually is.
I like Deion Sanders, though, giving love to the rest of the defense and the O-line there.
They're down 9. Shedeur Sanders, Micah Welch, flag is down. Welch did not get the first down. A hat is thrown.
Well, it was a hold at the point of attack.
And you may have a late hit. It's been a long night for Colorado State. Penalties, turnovers.
So when a ref has a hat off, that usually means they've thrown 2 flags. They only give him 1 flag. Maybe they should give him 2. But he threw a flag, and then the hat is either a receiver going out of bounds, or in that case has to be a second penalty on the same play.
There are 2 fouls on the play. During the run, holding, offense number 5. It'll be 10 yards from the previous spot. After the play, personal foul, defense number 33. 30, correction, number 30. 15 yards, automatic first down.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that is the killer. First, you'll see the hold by Horn. I mean, this is just not Colorado State's night. Watch 30 Chase Wilson.
That's a late hit.
Yeah, he was way out. It's very unnecessary. Knocked over a trainer on the sideline, hit him in the back with his helmet. That is not a smart play by a smart player, and the automatic first down is just killer. The Rams are absolutely killing themselves in this game. Rich, they are not giving themselves a chance to win the ball game.
And it's Colorado who has played with poise.
You're right. Haven't really turned it over. Haven't had stupid penalties like that one.
Well, they did have the celebration where 4 got flagged.
That was more fun than stupid, I'd say.
Caught there by Will Shepard along the sideline. That's a really nice throw by Shedeur Sanders. Got it up and over a defender and found Shepard on the sideline. 22 yards on the completion.
I mean, that is a great graphic. 3 points allowed. They averaged 35 points per game allowed last year. 0 sacks. They allowed 6 last week. 81 rushing yards. There's a pretty good chance they'll go over 100, which they almost never do.
Play action. Shepard again. And he dives, looking for extra yardage. Will Shepard, a 6'3" target. Transfer from Vandy.
And that's why I'm so impressed by Colorado's receiving corps. Their number 3 and number 4 receivers Shepard from Vanderbilt and Wester from FAU, those guys were record-setting receivers at their prior schools. Now they're the number 3 and 4 receivers here for the Buffs.
2nd and 4. Sanders again fires. End zone. Hunter caught it. Touchdown. 22 yards.
If you can play like number 12 does, you can certainly do your dance. This is a beautiful throw by Sanders against that zone coverage in the corner of the end zone. They have found that spot in between the corner and the safety a lot tonight, and it has been all Buffs since the first quarter.
Hunter's position on the depth chart on offense and defense is not wide receiver and corner, it's athlete. Extra point up and good. All Buffaloes tonight. Travis Hunter. 28-3.
The number 13 original Italian, sliced right in front of you, topped off with the juice.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Say what?
No, really.
Get this man a number 13 Italian stat.
Thank you. The number 13 original Italian, only at Jersey Mike's.
Experience advanced technology in the 2024 Buick Envision. Equipped with the largest in class ultra-wide 30-inch diagonal display and Google built-in compatibility, innovation is at your fingertips. Buick, exceptional by design.
Mayotivations with Will Levis. Mayo dip, be creamy. And your quarterback, dreamy. Oh, hey. Mayo game day, be delicious.
Danny, this all happens every morning. Fresh sliced lettuce, tomatoes, and freshly grilled bacon.
And I take the job of bacon manager very seriously.
Is that a real job?
Definitely. Freshly prepped every morning. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Free Holiday Inn Express breakfast, anyone?
Express yourself. Oh, yeah. Express yourself. You don't ever need help from nobody else. All you got to do now.
Impressive. Enjoy our free, fresh, hot breakfast any way you like. Only at Holiday Inn Express, a part of IHG Hotels and Resorts.
IHG Hotels and Resorts game recap. Boy, it was bouncing here early, and Colorado State had a 3-0 lead, and it's been all Buffaloes since. Travis Hunter's been unbelievable both sides of the ball, has a pick and a long return, and Shedeur Sanders has had time, and he's been money. 32 of 42, 4 touchdowns, 279 yards. Torrey Horton played in the first half, seemed to re-injure. He was nursing a groin injury. Returned for just one play in the second half. Of course, Horton had 16 catches in the game last year.
So Colorado State led the Mountain West Conference in passing yards and passing yards per game last year. So they have it in them to put up a lot of yards through the air, but they had that guy catching 96 passes for 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns receiving last year. I highly doubt we'll see him back in the game. At this point now, the Rams are hoping he can get healthy, I would imagine, for the Mountain West slate.
Colorado Colorado State has actually moved the football in the second half. That's a difficult catch. Jamari Person with Preston Hodge on the coverage. Don't forget, later in the game, it's the play of the game presented by Jersey Mike's Sub.
Colorado State going with the no huddle as they need to, up tempo, down 4 scores.
Fowler Nicolosi out of bounds. Now, you talked about the yardage last year. The one thing they wanted to clean up this year were the interceptions. Last year, 16 picks from Fowler Nicolosi's thrown 2 tonight.
And both of them, I mean, the second one was a 4th down, so he had to at least throw it to somebody. But the first one, deep in his own end zone, or at least his own territory, was devastating. And look at Colorado. They're still playing man-to-man with a single high safety. People don't do this in the 4th quarter when they're up by 4 scores.
Low snap. Braden Nicolosi in trouble. Escapes. Squares up. Fires. Nice throw there. Caught by Goody. Goody wrestles his way out close to the first down. I think he's short by a yard.
Fowler Nicolosi has to be tired. I mean, he's running all over the place, to the right sideline, to the left sideline, brings up a 4th down, and very short. Colorado State has to go for it. Obviously, earlier in the game, in this situation, they went with a direct snap situation. Here it comes again, but they get the 2 extra blockers right there.
Yeah, Keegan Shank is number 90, is one of those blockers. And Morrow looks for a seam, and he finds the seam, and Avery Morrow to the 30. They will catch him and drop him at the 3. And guess who caught him? Hunter runs him down.
I love that scheme. Everybody thought it would be to the right. Instead, he cut it back to the left. Watch Hunter's speed here, by the way. I mean, he's got him by 5 yards, and Hunter hawks him down in, 15, 20 yards? Tries to punch the ball out, but that was such a good scheme by the Rams and so well blocked. Marshall probably would have taken that for a touchdown.
62 yards. Hunter comes out for this snap. Ooh, Marshall. Oh, goodness. How many times have we seen Nikai Hill-Green lower the boom?
Oh, my goodness. I love Nikai Hill-Green. The Pittsburgh native just Ooh, Hunter's reaching for his right arm there, his right shoulder.
He's getting looked at. He's holding the right shoulder. 2nd and goal.
Changing the play again. Last week it was to a run most of the time.
Just gets the play off. And Marshall is in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Colorado was slanting to that side. It was the perfect play call. And the Rams are going to go for 2 here. That's the right decision to try to make it a 17-point game so they could theoretically tie it with 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Marshall in the backfield. 6 plays, 75 yards for the touchdown. This for 2. Fowler Nicolosi sets, throws, incomplete. Person looked like he had it, and when he got into the end zone, the ball rolled away.
That play right there reminds me of most of this game for the Rams. That's the biggest play by far they have had all game. Leads to the touchdowns, and the Rams suddenly have a little bit of life.
Basketball is a very physical sport. There's so many times that I've got hit on the basketball court. Mark's gonna hold you back. movement leaves marks. Durati plus spread shouldn't.
Degree Ultra Clear. Non-stop protection against white marks.
Change can be scary, but when you add slow roasting to the mix, double the chicken, plus fresh purple cabbage, packed into a bowl, it can also be delicious. The Cantina Chicken Bowl, only at Taco Bell.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I'm looking for fans with good hands and great speed. The ones who stay focused and never miss a play. They go the distance on game day, even when their team is away. I'm always watching, always looking to reward more full-time fans. Because football isn't really football without you.
It was just a regular Monday.
Hey!
When suddenly...
Can you get this board to Tony Hawk?
FedEx presents Tall Tales of True Deliveries. I needed a miracle. So I went straight to where miracles happen. Social media.
Hey, did someone say miracle? Let me see that.
So I got the board to Tony, and he even sent one back. But in the future, I'm gonna need an address and a zip code.
If this is what we did for a skateboard, see what we can do for your business. FedEx.
The Home Depot College Football on CBS is sponsored by FedEx, Modelo, Taco Bell, and by the Home Depot. That is DJ Fedora. He is the full-time traveling DJ for Colorado in the locker room. And I know, Ross, when you were at Princeton, you had your own version of that, right?
Definitely not. You know, if you had a surprise on side that you liked, now would be a good time to use it because the Buffs do not have their hands team out there.
Travis Hunter actually is on the hands team, by the way, and will be interested to see if he comes out. Remember, they were looking at that right shoulder after the tackle. And right now, he's on the bench. Let's check in with Tiffany Blackman.
Yeah, guys, right now he's back with the defense. But when he came off the field, I watched one of the athletic trainers kind of grab the top of his head while he was sitting down and bend it side to side. Seems to be like testing out the neck area, guys. But once he got up, he was all smiles. So looks like he'll be good to go.
All right, thank you, Tiff. Little adjustment maybe. Be interested to see if they run it or throw it. They'll keep it on the ground. Let's watch that long play. Remember, he had to chase down Morrow, tried to strip, and draped across his back.
Not really sure what could have happened there other than he landed hard on his left shoulder. See if we see him back in this game on either side of the ball.
2nd and 8. Sanders to throw on target there. It's caught by Terrell Timmons, the transfer from North Carolina State.
Of course, Hunter's not in the game, so they throw the ball to their 5th receiver, the guy that's in there in place of him, and they get a first down through the air. Colorado State, I think, needs to get more aggressive defensively, try to force a turnover, try to get some pressure on Shedeur Sanders.
Okay, that's just telling one side of the story there, right? That return on the interception was like 38 yards. He's had quite a night. So has Sanders. And on target again, LaJohntay Wester. Wester made the decision to come here despite knowing that Horn was here and Hunter was here and Shepard was here. And we asked him why. He said, I wanted NFL caliber instruction. And he knew that that was kind of the makeup of this Colorado staff.
He knew he wouldn't get the ball as much as he did it at FAU, but he wanted to be around other like-minded guys that were trying to make the NFL. Colorado's doing a nice job here, by the way, Rich, letting the play clock down. They should not snap until there's less than 5 seconds left. There's no reason to. This is smart. This is good.
4-man rush. Sanders out of the flat. Micah Welch is hit by Owen Long.
So, Colorado has had at times some questionable clock management and decisions the last couple years, but even though they're still throwing it tonight, you see the numbers for Shedeur Sanders, the key, of course, being the 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. They're doing the right thing. He should take it inside the 5. That was too early.
Play action. Flag down, and he slides down. If you slide as a quarterback behind the line of scrimmage, is that a sack?
Yes.
Who gets credit for it?
I think they call it to the team. It's a team sack. Defensive linemen never really liked that one.
Holding. Offense number 58. Penalties decline. 3rd down.
Yeah, you don't want to take more time off the clock, so you're going to decline the penalty and get it to 3rd down.
Yeah, Zelinskis is from Denver. Got his first start as a true freshman last year in this game at 18 years old. He said he got texts from everybody he knew. He was telling me in elementary school, the gym teacher used to put a big poster up. One side said Buffs, the other side said Rams, and every kid had to write their name. Whichever team lost, you had to do 10 push-ups on Monday.
3rd down, 13. Here comes the heat. Sanders throws deep. That is Horn. And he makes the catch. The official, there's a flag down. The official on the sideline ran into a photographer.
Holding. Offense number 54. 10-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
And it's all coming back.
Boy, that is gigantic. Shedeur Sanders made that throw. Watch Houston working against Kershke, the right tackle. Let's see what happens. He's laid off the ball. Kershke comes with the rip. Oh, that's not a hold. I don't like that holding call at all. It was a rip, and then he moved the ball. But watch Sanders deliver this football as he's getting smashed. He is a courageous guy in terms of stepping into throws while he's about to get hit. And that would have been a huge completion for the Buffs. And Deion Sanders does not like it.
So another penalty, further back, 3rd and 23. And Colorado will keep it on the ground. And that's a nice gain there by Isaiah Augusta. He's added a nice spark to this run game. But of course, you got to give a lot of credit to Pat Shurmur and the offensive line. They worked all week. I was at practice the day after you were in Boulder, and same stuff, just drilling that offensive line. And it's paid off.
I don't know why Colorado State's late getting guys off the field. It seems like one of them was talking trash to Shedeur Sanders. Probably not the best time for that.
Levon Brown is deep. And he's going to return it. Flag down. Return is to the 11. 5:51 left, 28-9 Colorado on top of Colorado State.
A lot of penalties in this game.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 1. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down, Colorado State. Timeout on the field.
It's the 19th penalty combined. The 9th on Colorado State. Deion Sanders and the Buffs have taken the crowd out of it and lead in Fort Collins 28-9.
The truth about DIY is you never really do it all by yourself.
Because this setup took 2 videos and a quick demo. You can change your color here. And all of this Started here, detoured here, and ended
Down here.
And this pizza wasn't delivery. This was.
I wonder if they do have it.
We do. So whenever you start a project,
Don't worry,
you're not alone.
we can do this together.
So what are you working on?
With multi-view on NFL Sunday Ticket, every game can be the most important game. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday, all in one place.
You prepare for the unexpected. So do we. True Work builds workwear offering technical performance fabrics and an integrated workwear system, so you can perform at your best. Work wonders. True Work.
Basketball is a very physical sport. There's so many times that I've got hit on the basketball court. Marks don't hold you back.
Movement leaves marks. You not the bus, but it shouldn't.
Degree Ultra Clear. Non-stop protection against white marks.
2, please. Thank you.
Dad, that's Matt Langer.
Twins? Hey, maybe we'll see you out in the stands. Nah, I'm just here for the cash back.
Earn cash back at the places you like to shop. Discover, proud sponsor of the Big Ten.
Like a new era of Survivor.
The season premiere of Survivor, Wednesday on CBS. Tracker, new season October 13th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS.
Adam Zucker with this Jeep update. It took until the fourth quarter, but former Colorado State head coach Mike Bobo finally got a touchdown out of his Georgia offense at Kentucky. Branson Robinson with the tough yards. Kentucky responds with a field goal. 13-12 right now, fourth quarter, guys.
All right, Adam, thank you. 2009, the last time Kentucky beat Georgia. And yeah, Mike Bobo had a run here, helped open up this stadium. He's the head coach at Colorado State. Pass over the middle is caught there by Vince Brown. Jim McElwain, of course, was an offensive coordinator at Alabama, head coach at Florida. He's the most recent coach to have success here in Fort Collins.
Another penalty. This is the 20th penalty in this game. It's a face mask from Cameron Silman-Craig, the safety.
Holding. Defense number 7. 10-yard penalty added from the end of the run. Automatic first down. Oh, sorry. Correction. Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
I thought, wow, did he hold him before that? Because it was definitely a face mask right there. He yanks it all the way around. Cameron Silman-Craig, they say, is the heart and soul of the defense, and the D coordinator, Livingston, believes he will be a pro. Look at that, 20 penalties, and there's still over 5 minutes to go. That's not good football.
7 of the penalties have resulted in a first down. Fowler Nicolosi. And it's broken up. It was Person. And Carter Stoutmeyer getting his first start. We talked about it at the outset of the show.
They trust him. He played pretty well in the second half against Nebraska after Shiloh Sanders got hurt. Now, Colorado's having some too deep coverage. They've got 2 deep safeties now. They're not going to let you beat them over the top.
Scrambling. Nice job to keep the feet in by Dylan Goffney, the senior out of Cypress, Texas. 7 yards, but still short of the first down. Bring up a third down and a long 3. And yeah, Travis Hunter's back out there.
Well, that's a good sign.
4-man rush, crossing pattern, broken up. That was Preston Hodge, flag down.
Hodge is the nickel back, so he's usually working against that slot receiver.
Pass interference, defense number 24. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. It's an automatic first down.
Let's take a look at it. Number 24, Hodge, right in the middle of your screen. It's an in-breaking route. Kind of hooked him a little bit there. You know, they were letting him play a little bit more earlier in the game. So I like when officials are consistent, but they elected to call that one.
Fowler Nicolosi, that went right through the hands of Caleb Goody. Hodge was there on that coverage. That penalty has been one of their best plays.
That's unbelievable. And yet they still only have 9 points. They haven't been able to turn it in to enough points, getting 5 different penalties, or 5 different first downs, I should say, by a penalty.
5 receivers, 5 minutes left. 28-9 Colorado. Fowler Nicolosi again scrambling, a little backhand shovel.
Smart play by him. Don't get any loss of yardage and stop the clock.
Out of the tackle box, it's a smart play.
Very smart play by Fowler Nicolosi. Once you're outside that tackle box, as long as you get a past line of scrimmage, you can do that. They got 2 downs to get 10 yards to have any life left in this game.
They got pressure coming. Quick throw. Caught there. That's Goffney. Trying to get to the sideline. He does. And knocked out of bounds by DJ McKinney. Not DJ Fedora.
Just an in-breaking route from Goffney out of the slot. What I like about that is the run after catch. Colorado State needs to remain in a hurry and try to get the ball downfield a little bit more if they can.
22-yard gain. Fowler Nicolosi flushed, looking, wants his receiver to come back. They don't, and he's out of bounds. You know, that's one thing that Colorado's receivers do really well, and that is when Sanders is able to extend the play. We talked to the defensive coordinator of Colorado State, Freddie Banks. He said, man, Colorado's receivers are really good at coming back to help the quarterback. Colorado State did not do that for Fowler Nicolosi. That Centennial Cup has been residing in Boulder for some time. Again scrambling. This time he's dropped. Dayon Hayes gets the sack.
Just holding it too long there is Fowler Nicolosi. You're much better off throwing the ball away. They run a stunt to both sides. Hayes just throws the right guard out of the way.
He's without his best weapon. Torrey Horton not playing after playing in that first half. Timeout, 28-9, Colorado.
All right, here we go.
No. What's my next step?
Dad.
You break it, we take it.
We can take it.
Trade in any phone in any condition at Verizon for the new Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
Give me a recipe with these ingredients.
Let's do that one.
Only on Verizon.
The President's Cup spawns a feeling within. An eagerness to fight back with pride. This story is ever-changing. Because history swings in the balance of greatness. Who will hoist the cup? This time in Montreal at the President's Cup.
Next Saturday, 3:30 on CBS, a big time at the Big House. Number 11 USC, number 17 Michigan. Get you set for kickoff at 2:30 with college football kickoff, followed by College Football Today next Saturday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. By so much anticipation coming into this game after last year's thriller, the double overtime win by Colorado in Boulder. They avoided what would have been a huge upset. Colorado State came out, played well in the first quarter, had a 3-0 lead, and it's been somewhat downhill from there.
Turnovers are the biggest stat there at the bottom and differentiating factor in this game. Fowler Nicolosi might even get another one because he's going to have to drive the ball down the field at some point.
3rd and 11. In stride, hits his man. Caught there. And that's Dane Olson, his first time in the ball game, a 16-yard pickup. .330 clock moving. Tyler Nicolosi on the mark there.
And because he was going backwards when he went out of bounds, the clock keeps going.
That was Person with the catch.
So they need to hurry up because the clock keeps spinning if you've lost forward progress as you're going out of bounds.
Uh-oh. Another bad snap. And what looks like another turnover. B.J. Green has the football. And it's been that kind of night in Fort Collins.
I don't know how this happens twice with a veteran center and quarterback. That time, Fowler Nicolosi, number 1, wasn't ready for it. Number 2, it was at his ankle. That is a double whammy right there from Jacob Gardner, and a fitting way for potentially Colorado State's last possession end. You would expect Colorado to just run the ball here as some of the CSU students run out of the building. Wow.
Tanner's going to throw the ball. Fires it up the sideline, and it's incomplete. And there's flags down. Are you surprised they're throwing it?
I am and I'm not. Rich, I am surprised because it's not what most teams would do in this situation.
Pass interference, defense number 1. 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
So my question now, and they got Asisima covering Hunter one-on-one. Actually really good coverage till right then. Even that one, I wouldn't have minded if they let that one go, if you're going to let the guys play. So my question is, with Colorado throwing it right now, would they be doing this anyway? Or are they doing this because of the bad blood that exists between these two programs?
Sanders, little swing pass. That's Charlie Offerdahl. And he's out to the 40. Well, look, for Colorado State, regardless of what's happening now, tonight's been a nightmare.
Well, the roughing the passer led to a touchdown. The interception led to a touchdown. The fumble took probably a touchdown off the board. Then Hunter made a Travis Hunter play. I mean, look at that. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. You said it, Rich. They were actually moving the football.
All sits at the 40. Sanders fires. Sideline, that's Travis Hunter with the catch. And Hunter's out to the 50. And we're approaching the 2-minute timeout. Boom Jock made the stop. 10 yards on the throw and the catch. Timeout in Fort Collins. 28-9. Colorado.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service.
Eyes on the phone now.
Look alive, Drew.
Your repairs have been scheduled. Nice.
Yes, you'll get a rental car on site.
Heads up. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down to an 8. My bad.
We can do this all day. Geico claim service is 24/7. Nice catch.
Your claim has been approved. Your claim has been approved.
For savings and service, get more with Geico. Today, let's paint with Behr, America's most trusted paint brand.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, with Behr, you can paint a whole room for under $100. How much did you spend?
More.
I thought you said you researched this.
Don't overpay for your next project. Get Behr quality at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot.
Question. If you can't see what's behind all this, how do you already know? It's Jeep. Probably the same way you know if a T-Rex is chasing a Jeep Wrangler.
It's getting away.
Yep. Or if it takes you places that make you say,
whoa!
and their hair looks like this, or someone says,
The doors come off.
then you just know what it was, what it is, and what it always will be. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
Gold Peak tea isn't made with real gold, but it is brewed with real tea leaves and real cane sugar, which makes it more valuable than gold. If you value delicious tasting tea.
Next, a historic designation for a Philly neighborhood, what this means to Washington Square West residents.
And a nice end to the weekend when the rain returns. Next at 11.
These fans are not waiting around to see which play was the Jersey Mike's play of the game. Jersey Mike subs. There's a lot to choose from, but this throw by Shedeur Sanders and the catch by Travis Hunter, that's worthy of a Jersey Mike sub.
Snap to Shedeur. Backpedals, sets, throws it downfield into the end zone. Makes the grab high in the air. Did he hold on? Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! That ball was thrown beautifully. The second strike of the night from Shedeur to Travis. A touchdown pass of 22. And the Buffaloes have broken the game open with 13:20 to play in the fourth quarter.
That's Offerdahl on the carry. And so Colorado comes out on a 3rd and 1, runs it, gets the first down to the 38.
So they can now just take 3 knees in victory formation and end the game. Doesn't look like they're going to do that.
I was about to say, I don't know that that's happening. They're going to give it to Offerdahl. 5'11", 185 pounds, straight ahead. Keeping it on the ground, though.
Well, that's good, keeping it on the ground, but, you know, you don't want to take any chance, I would say, of a fumble or suffering an injury is probably the bigger thing, right? If you can take a knee, just take a knee, but that is not Colorado's philosophy.
Play action, they take a shot.
Wow.
And it's incomplete.
So if you remember against North Dakota State, they could have just run the clock out, and instead they threw the ball. This was a couple games ago. There's a minute 41, and it's 1st and 10. Instead, they try to take a shot, and that gave North Dakota State a chance to throw a Hail Mary where they came up 4 yards short. They also snapped the ball with 11 seconds on the play clock on that last play. That is not smart.
They're down in 6. Going to throw it again. Sanders fires sideline. It's broken up. Sissima on the coverage. So what do you make of this?
I don't know what to. I got to be honest with you. I think this has to be coming from Deion Sanders, because I just can't imagine that this is what Pat Shurmur would want to be doing in this situation. I mean, he's a 3-time NFL head coach. I think Pat would just be taking a knee and winning the football game and not taking a chance that any offensive lineman gets hurt or that the quarterback gets hit again. Now they're going for it on 4th down.
And Sanders in the pocket gets hit, and it's incomplete.
I mean, he just took another hit from a D tackle.
This makes no sense. It's a long season. I mean, they've got Baylor next week. It's into the Big 12.
They are fortunate that this wasn't a bigger hit. This is a 305-pound defensive tackle going right near his throwing arm. Can you imagine what we would be saying all week if Shedeur Sanders got his throwing arm hit in a game where they're up 19 with less than a minute left and they could have just taken a knee? I don't understand. I have not seen very many teams in my life in NFL or FBS football do that. It's a really interesting choice.
I'm sure I would have heard it on the Ross Tucker podcast all week. Fowler Nicolosi to the sidelines, and that's Goffney with the catch. Clock stops. So, of course, now for both teams, it's into conference play for Colorado. And they get their first taste of the Big 12. They got Baylor at home, then on the road to Central Florida, Kansas State. They got Arizona on the schedule on the road, Cincinnati, go to Texas Tech, Utah at Kansas, and Oklahoma State. Of course, for Colorado State, they've got UTEP coming up and then a trip to Oregon State. Fowler Nicolosi goes down.
Well, that's smart. For him to go down, you do not want to get injured here.
Big 12 wide open. Here's what we've seen today.
And I think based on what we saw tonight, Rich, I think Colorado has a chance to make some noise. They have the talent. I just think they've had so many new faces and new players that it's going to take a little bit of time to put it together, and they put it together much better tonight.
And I think that's really important for Deion Sanders and Colorado. They need to win. They need to win to validate all the noise. Their last 2 seasons in the Pac-12, they've been 2-16. Only one of those seasons, last season, was with this new coaching staff. But yeah, I think they need to win some ball games, right?
Oh, no question. I mean, last year when adversity hit, things went south and they never got it back. That is a credit to Coach Sanders. Last week was not good against Nebraska at all. And you didn't know how they would handle the adversity this year. They responded in a major way.
And the offensive line play is a huge, huge sign of improvement tonight. This Rocky Mountain Showdown, lopsided after that first quarter. Colorado State had a 3-0 lead. Colorado got it in gear. Remember, they scored going in half, got the ball to start the second half. Fowler Nicolosi flushed, fires it down the sideline, and it's incomplete. And that's it. Game over. For Colorado, they've won 7 straight in this rivalry game. 28-9 is the final score. And a handshake there between Deion Sanders and Jay Norvell. Brief, but a handshake. Travis Hunter put an absolute show on tonight. This guy has got to be on everybody's Heisman list.
Well, he's must-see TV. I think that's one of the reasons why the ratings are so big when Colorado plays. Obviously, Deion Sanders has a lot to do with that, but I know I love watching number 12 play football. How can't you?
He's amazing. Look at that. You see the embrace with Hunter and Blackburn?
Yeah, you love it.
They've continued that relationship.